Well, guys, welcome back. Last time we were talking to Zigzags here and the Weaver of Time to kind of find out what's going on. Why were we whisked from the world of Rivellon to here?
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
It was a stone, a strange stone that zapped us when we stood in Rivellon.
A stone? So... It was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here. And it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Yeah?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Okay.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source Hunters, it would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
Oh my god. Go find more stones. What is a starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
I don't see anything.
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
If these stones can heal history, we must seek them out. We're Sorcerers of Rivellon. We have a mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger. For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within the Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Okay.
That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
This is so far above my pay grade, man.
Come, come. I got something for you if you're up
Not
to
but
the
a
challenge.
moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
I think we need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
For you if you're up to the challenge.
Spot on.
Spot on! Praise be that we, at least, are still capable of rational thinking. We seem to be the only ones in the insane asylum at the end of bloody time.
Pragmatic.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Suddenly the Emperor, like, just shows up. Alright, I own the end of time now. Kills the fucking Weaver of the Tapestry and, like, just skins Zigzags.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Weaver of Time said, finding our Starstone helps her weave the tapestry once more. How is it possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
I'm gonna
Before
take my
you
leave.
go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Okay. So there's that. Zigzags told you the secret waypoint you can use to travel. Use the rift travel button to travel to any waypoint shrine you've discovered. This works like a waypoint.
The question has
Select the end of time to teleport you.
why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, how welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Please tell me about yourself.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you.
Alright, so I'm the great mystery, no one knows
Ask,
why.
And I shall answer.
Who are
if I
you?
can.
Who are you really?
I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Why have they done so? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who makes dying stars rekindle. Time alone will tell.
So why is the Starstone so important, and why do they react to me?
Alas, the answers to those questions still a hidden answer lies behind this veil. I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
So if I understand correctly, I'm not featured on the canvas of time.
Quite so. Your absence. It should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
How can I redeem time if you say I'm not a part of it?
I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These Starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
So kind of stuff she has to trade. Pixie dust, thread, and needle. She literally just weaves time. I'm gonna take my leave. Dude, well, she didn't really have much to say that was useful to us right now. An active portal.
I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
Okay,
It eludes us, like...
that'd be cool. Active portal. So I guess we just go back through our little, like, rift travel button. It's kind of like just sets the game up for, like, the true threat of things, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to the arbor.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
What?
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Alright. Actually, our business at hand is the murder of Counselor Jake.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Counselor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek.
Okay.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
How did you find out he was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
So why is it nice for us to have found shelter somewhere?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket? But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose.
So how did you
without
become
a
his agent?
care is- I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you.
I wonder, do you put absolute credence in the words of Zigzag's time, void, the looming end?
Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution.
Okay.
If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Teleporter pyramid. These pyramids are linked to each other and always come in pairs. Open your inventory and use it. Teleport to its pair.
My gods! What is going on here?
The
First
town
I
hall
had to shoo
bathroom.
away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
I swear I'll murder the creature that sent me here. I'll tear him to shreds, along with anyone else who witnessed this little prank. This is a curious mix-up. It'll be quite the story to tell tomorrow. Or try to reason with her. I think we have Intimidate. Win a series of rock, paper, scissors matches to convince the other party. Put points in charisma to gain an advantage. Holy shit, she has Intimidate 7? Okay. Win the game to win the argument. What is this? Oh, paper, rock, scissors, right. This is like entirely fucking random. This is shitty. Oh my gosh. No, she wins. Yeah.
Go ahead then. See if I'll be intimidated by a brute like you.
Using a pyramid to teleport you to the other pyramid, give them to your other party members or drop them on the ground.
No!
If she
you
soaks in
please.
flower stink much
This
longer,
room is
deer will smell
private.
this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Don't just stand there. Go! You there! Cut it out!
Okay, well, dude, what am I supposed to... Alright, I'll just ripped out of here. Fuck it. Alright, so we got the teleporter pyramid, spied on some naked lady in a bathtub. And, we didn't win an argument, which didn't seem to matter at all. So I guess let's go back to the murder site, kind of snoop around here and see what we can find. Let's go ahead and save, too. We've done quite a bit of talking to NPCs. NPCC. It's closed indefinitely. Alright, where are we? That's the graveyard. Mortician's morgue. Okay, there's the tavern. So we've got to go in there. Well, that's cool. The teleporting pyramid I could definitely see as being useful.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
This is going to be
So what do
interesting.
you think? Should I snag a fish?
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish. And none of us will be wiser. The merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish
The
alone.
merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. They should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
You know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path.
What'd you think of him?
Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts.
Okay.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Sheep's cheese? Does not sound good. Alright, so finally going back here before we got whisked off to like another world.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
Please do keep shouting.
Please do keep shouting in my ear. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so we probably need to use some lockpicks on this. Tomb chest key. Where's our lockpicks? Here we go. Use. Too low level, and it got destroyed. I don't think there's anything else we can use here. Can we talk to her?
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
I meant that I'd be responsible for
In
you.
truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
Child of the bears, what does that mean?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
The bear daughter. Okay, got it. I'll take my leave. So that was the murder scene. There's literally nothing else in here. I don't want a fucking pillow. Get out of here! It's like all sorts of fucking trash. Alright, we'll just throw that away. We'll keep going. Anybody else in here we can talk to? So somehow they're interconnected. We've got the other pyramid thing here. Let's take a look at our log. Who, according to him, the sorcerers are also after the Starstone. It would seem if we have an interest to beat them to it. Okay. So, Aru told us he collected the Starstone. He was quite right. He could believe it was a coincidence, since he collected the one thing we both are scheming. Oh, both us and the scheming sources are after. Could the reason for his murder be linked to his collection? Jake's wife says she doesn't commit the murder. We better see if we can find some actual evidence that conclusively links her to her husband's death.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
Fish thief. We convinced him against it. Let's filter completed. There we go.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say, you barren.
Unsinkable Sam. Is that a cat? You don't understand a word this animal is saying. If you had the pet pal talent, you would have meaningful conversation. Duke of Farrell and Medora. Let's talk to her.
Back or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
That was stupid, but that was good.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
I didn't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I hadn't heard of another source hunter being assigned to Sicile. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you. See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
Orcs attacked your village? How did you manage to
By
escape?
the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicile hinterlands.
What's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in.
Alright.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town. I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
What evidence of source in Sicile have you found thus far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thaleron for another. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Tell me about the feline menace.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
And Cecil?
Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law. I suspect an illegal source artifact or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Cecile, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
And Thelrin?
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker in splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time. What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
So that's your proposition. You help us here in Sicile, and we help you take back your home village thereafter?
But it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 Source Yetis in the name of the Order.
Oh, I got it. Okay. So, let's dismiss her.
I'll tell you, it sure does me good. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth? But it seems you've got all the help you need, haven't you? More's the pity. We could have beheaded 100 Source Yetis in the name of the Order.
Okay. Let's talk to her again. I think it's time for you to leave the party.
Fine, my friend, but I will stay far away from this screech woman. Perhaps among the crowd at the alehouse is best.
Okay, sure. Oh, she just teleported to the same spot? Cool. At least we know where she's at. Alright, let's talk to Madeira again. Hopefully she'll come with some equipment.
I'll tell you. Hunter's greetings. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Sauce. Sauce hunters? I like the idea of that.
Another source hunter on the team?
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius, shaking in his wee boots.
Cool. I like her. She's like an older source hunter. So what does she got? Medora's two-handed sword. Whoa. It's pretty nice. Whirlwind. Melee power stance. She has a staff of the Magus from a staff. And then there's a battering ram. Rush forward in a straight line. Wow, she can knock down everybody in that path. 80% chance to do that. Okay, cool. I think we have a good team now.
Careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffron.
Unfortunately, she really couldn't tell us too much.
Watch out! I smell. Oh, the frightened sword goblin.
She didn't...
It's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
What the hell? Well? I can make stuff with a well? I had that fish stuff that I need to like bake, I think, at some point. So, let's see here. We need to get some evidence on Esmeralda. It's kind of like one thing that's going on here. And I'm not sure if there's going to be more at Jake's house, but let's double check what we have on the map. There's Esmeralda, Arhu Studies, Esmeralda's shop. Let's go back to her shop. We didn't fully explore everything. And I'll try to like rifle through some stuff here and see if we can find some evidence. And if we can't, then we'll have to go talk to Arhu or somebody. Because basically this woman gave Arhu some herring, and that's where he saw more starstone. So I'm guessing that's kind of where we should go. All this shit's like off limits. Red. Can we get back here? Actually... Oh, I'm sneaking. Whoops. I meant to want to look at her. She's level 3. What kind of skills does she have? Movement, initiative, sight, constitution.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on—
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Let's discuss. I've been told your husband collects something called Starstone. Care to elaborate?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Who are you? Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda.
Can you tell me more?
What do you want to know?
Take my leave, I guess? I mean, she really didn't say shit, huh, guys? Really didn't tell us much. What else do we have to go on? Alright, I suppose... Let's see if we can find something upstairs, maybe? Esmeralda's house, upstairs. Smelly panties. It smells like this particular pair missed more than one laundry day. What the fuck? +1 charisma, though. Scarlet. Okay. Maybe Medora, you up for the task? Folded skirts. Star Pebble. Star Pebble, Moonstone. Care for a sneak in someone's pocket, enter sneak mode and sneak behind them. Okay. Maybe we'll have to do that to her. Malachite. I'm just stealing all his shit. Alright, let's take a look at the Star Pebble crap. Star Pebble. Well, obviously nothing happened, and that's what we were supposed to have. Or like at least what we're supposed to investigate. Huh. Alright. Let's talk to her again.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to...
Starstone? Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
I am Esmeralda. Well, never imagine...
They're nightmare...
Listen, if you're going...
Alright. Maybe she'll be better. Yeah, she's gonna be terrible too. I guess like I could try to sneak. Oh, there we go.
Hey, stop that!
Wait. Aw, man. Fuck. I didn't want to do that. Dude, that sucks. No. Can I flee? I wonder what that means to us. Oh shit. Flee fail. Wait, so just she fled? How much AP does it take? Okay, so she's still in combat. Can she not flee? What the fuck? Why can't she flee? Now she's gonna be... Oh, 45, ow. Ooh. No! Don't kill her! Holy shit. Why did she do that? Okay, now Medora is just like on the ground, knocked out.
The Seven, call me home.
I would like to flee. You're in a tight spot. Flee if you wish. That sucks. That sucks. Well, we didn't really, like, do much. Let's take a look at our, Oh, shit. We have her again. I was really looking for, like, next steps here. Maybe we should just go gather it and then talk to Arhu? Yeah, there's really not, like, an obvious next step when we picked up all that shit.
You say you will take me under your wing. And so the wise...
Alright,
In truth, this is a relief.
you should leave the party for now. Bye! Alright, let's go get fucking Chicky here again. And then we'll go and get that star crap.
No one's around.
Yep.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care.
Hungry man, you know.
Had no bearing on me at all, bye! Alright, we'll go talk to the Crazy, get her back on our team, and then see if there's something further we can do.
Back, demon, back. I'll tell you, it sure does me good. You wouldn't. Medora's heavens. See, there's been what they want. I came south seeking the
Alright,
Legion's
so what's your
help.
plan of attack?
I've been scouting Seal for some time now, and I believe
Okay.
well, you know the
Fantastic plan.
That's
Okay, there we go. Now, save. Woo! Let's get it going, man. Come on, man.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
That's roast pig. Ha ha ha. Alright, Esmeralda time. Go get that shit. Then we'll go talk to Arhu, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Get that star pebble. Sure, I'm gonna take all this shit. This game doesn't seem to give a fuck about stealing anyways. Alright, let's get out of here. Arhu! Yeah, we can't really, like, provoke her or do anything. We can't look at these star pebbles or do anything else with them, so hopefully Arhu knows what to do. Fucking cat piece of shit magician. No, no marker. Come on, you dudes. Get over here, man. We have work to do. Source hunters, source goblins, source pig. With a source cow, I need to drink some source wine.
That's it, troops. The next orcish strike could land at any moment.
Evidence chests. Okay, so that's Duder. Alright, Arhu. I got the fucking crystal shards of doom.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I found the second teleporter in Lady Cecilia's bathroom. I didn't peg you for a peeping tomcat.
What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Max.
Oh
What
my
a
gosh, that's even
delight
worse.
she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of
He's
a
a cat
leopard,
fucker,
and the
guys.
manners of a lady all rolled into
He's
one.
a fucking cat fucker.
A perfect puss, if ever there was one.
Let's talk about the source hunter business.
By all means.
Is there more you can tell me about the strangers seem to be in league with the orcs? No, let's discuss his murder.
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
Who, in your opinion, are the
I
suspects?
myself have none. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact...
Let's discuss his
It might
corpse.
be a bit late to inspect the body, in that it has already been buried. It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. Chap I can, but they say... I see. It took a while. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good...
Guess I'll take my leave. The log did get updated. Let's take a look. Alright, let's question Roberts then. I mean, he already seemed to be kind of suspicious, but it doesn't hurt to go talk to him again.
Sorry, sir.
Doesn't hurt. Robert says, no, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Graveyard. Mortician's morgue. There we go. Oh, they like being warm.
Feeling hot under the collar.
These guys are what? Leader in sight. Ally has leadership. 5 initiative and more damage. Nice. Forgot about all that. Waypoint discovered. So 90 experience for that. Okay.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Need to dig with a shovel. Don't I have a shovel? I thought for sure I did. Rift Oglers. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I do. Okay, let's get out of here. Actually, we're going down here, huh? Straight over here for the morticianer. Come on, guys. We need to question that our prisoner, man, that morticianer. He's fucking around with Jacob's body while Arhu's fucking Maxine. Okay.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Oh, can you tell me about his murder?
Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard.
About his
What
body.
about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the 3rd degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
Can I buy a shovel from you? Hammer, 9-inch nails. Close examination would be a sin to waste them. Yeah. Okay, so we need to find like a shovel, obviously. Let's look at the corpse compendium. Oh, okay. I'll just take the whole book. Death rites and rituals. Chapter 2, orcs. Whatever. Okay. So that's not going to help us. Where would be... There's Robert's ledger. Maybe that'll help us. Oh, seemed happy about that. It'd be possible for Esmeralda or to even gain access to the body without my noticing. A corpse just can't vanish into thin air. Oh, something's missing here. And even if it could, it's not as though a strong wind could just grab a sack of gold, could blow a sack of gold onto the empty slab. No, one of them must have been involved. So long as no one goes digging up Jake's coffin, I don't see the crime could ever be traced back to me.
Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Now, what we need next is a shovel. Maybe we can buy one from Esmeralda. Or, maybe I can go talk to him. See if we can make him crack.
So, what's the bad news? Sad story, that. I just concern myself.
Jake's
How
body?
do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even look forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know?
Why do you suspect Esmeralda?
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched, lured me outside claiming she needed air before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
And why do you suspect Evelyn?
I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows.
What do you mean?
It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
Why do you suspect the mayor?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know? And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary. He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
And why the captain?
Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
About the bag of gold you received.
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Come on now, you're a good man and a pillar of this community. Hand over this blood money before it stains your reputation and your conscience. Unless you'd like to get involved with the Legion, I suggest you hand over that gold. Surely Bersha, whose sheep you stole, deserves this money more than anybody. Hand over the gold so you can make it so it can make its way to its rightful owner. I have 3 reason, so that's good. And now we get to play another game of paper, rock, scissors. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. This is so fucking random and ridiculous. I can't stand this kind of fucking... Like, I understand the need to make dialogue, conflict exciting, because combat is exciting. You know, physical contests are, like, really fun. And so it's like, well, social, you know, it's more like click and, like, you win kind of thing. You know, like, in Fallout, for example, it's like, I need 100 speech. You click on the option, you succeed. I can understand how that's boring, but this is just frustrating. Like, I could have great reason skill and I just lose because I don't guess accurately how this fucking shit's gonna work. Like, seriously. There's no way for me to know what he's gonna play next. It's like fucking random shit.
That old bag's as fat as a heifer. She won't miss that sheep for a moment, and she sure as hell won't starve over it.
So, yeah. Don't like that system at all. Anyways, I think we found kind of what we need. We just need a, we need a shovel. Maybe we can find one? Or buy one from Esmeralda. That was our thoughts, right? Yeah. And I believe over here. Esmeralda, Esmeralda. Alright, here we go. Run back to her and buy a fucking shovel. Go dig up Jake's body. Reveal it's a sheep. And, I don't know, maybe we can get something out of her? Like, use some sort of skill to be like, hey, you sound like you were trying to distract him and cover this up. But I'm not sure. Whoa, where are you guys going? Oh, yeah, it is a long walk over.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
I'm here to sleuth. Okay, please tell me I'm right and that I can pick up a shovel here. Sharp fighting knife, smoke grenades, water, a bunch of garbage. Ah. Well, that is that. Discuss your husband's murder.
If you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back.
Alright, alright. Come on. So we gotta find a shovel somewhere. Kinda weird. The mortician, I really did look for one, like... That's a broom. I did look for one, like, around his building. Maybe I need to go look again more carefully. But yeah, I did not see it. Okay. Mortician is up here. So let's go back up here, and then I'll take a good look for a shovel, but I honestly did not see anything. East, to the east, to the east, to the east, to the east, east. There's a graveyard. Yeah. I mean, is there like already a shovel over here for like just easiness' sake or what? Let's go over here real quick. Because here's the graveyard. And I didn't see one over at his house. Maybe we need to talk to him.
How nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. To break the monotony.
I'll take my leave. I would rather not waste my time talking to an Egglander.
Here lies
I don't have the
Jared.
right tool for
Shall
digging.
I come back as an enraged spirit?
I don't have the right
or a
tool for
lovable
digging.
prankster ghost?
May the seven keep you.
Maybe I need to talk to the dog?
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Oh, he can't because we don't have fucking Pet Pal.
I don't have the right tool. I don't have the right tool for digging.
Yes, here we go.
Rest in peace, darling.
Thank you. If you find a suspicious looking mound, you can dig it up. So the dog is kind of over here. Fight. There we go. Undead. Dave. Alright, so Scarlet, let's just freeze you. Freezing failed. Blast him. Doesn't seem to take very much damage. Murphy! Get him, Murphy! That's one very friendly looking dog. Let's see if we can knock him down. Nope. It's a pretty hardy guy. Alright, we'll move here just to deny. Why doesn't she have any abilities? Oh, there we go. Let's do battering ram. Okay, so I completely missed. What? She's gonna come over and help? Siva is? Ooh, 59 points. Holy shit. What? Dude, that is some crazy crap right there. Alright, freeze his ass. He is strong as fuck. Alright, there we go. Alright, you're done. Man, that was like really painful looking. Helping Hand, Whirlwind, Crushing Fist, Melee Power Stance. Let's do that.
Of the stalwarts!
92, yeah. 37. Good stuff. Fuck you up, man. Oh no. Midori, don't die.
Seven, aid me.
At least this time, hopefully, like, she won't die just because of fucking shoplifting. Alright. Get him. Oh no. No, she resisted death. Alright. Yeah, Siva, get her. Get her. No! Oh my gosh. Hurts so bad. Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, get him, Murphy. Go! Alright! So we got some levels.
The seven? Call me home.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain. Oh.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
The team hardly enjoys being confused with your massive, wobbling head.
Just make them hate each other.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive.
Alright, Medora. Thanks for resisting death so much. Well, guys, this kind of leads us to the end of our second episode here. We were pretty much at the tail end of kind of discovering the mystery, of course, and what went wrong with that body, and who might be in charge of this whole fiasco. As far as my feelings here, I think I put 4 hours into this game so far. The combat is fun so far. I like the interplay of environment with the abilities here. I like the AP system and how it can you can kind of save up points and then kind of maximize your opportunity to strike. I hate the social system so far. That's really bad. The story is also pretty hokey. Like, I'm not into it, really. I'm just like, okay, like, I understand, like, needing to, like, say, like, the entirety of existence is threatened. You know, so, like, I don't know. Not connected with it so far. But there's a lot going on. Like, there's crafting, there's items, there's environment manipulation. There's a lot here, and it sounds like they're really trying to make something awesome. So, but I mean, still, I'm a harsh judge when it comes to this. It's like an RPG, you know, you have a couple hours. Like, you know, that's what I give you in a game, like 2-3 hours. And based upon this game, I probably wouldn't pick it up again. Just because of, you know, like I said, like the story is why I play this game. And the combat is good, but it doesn't happen enough to where it's like, okay, it's more of an action RPG, you know, so, you know, Spiderweb software games, man, like, they drew me in because it's like, you get some story, you get some combat, you know, like, it just balances pacing so well in this game. You know, I've taken my time with some conversations, you know, but it's definitely been a little bit heavy-handed in the beginning. It might open up and really become awesome, and I just might be completely ignorant. So with that said, it's mixed. Like, I rate the game probably 3 out of 5. You know, it's definitely worth playing. I can see its merits. It's beautiful, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, which for some people that's a plus, but for me, I need a serious story. I want vicious combat. And I want a social system that please fucking makes sense and is not random. So, yeah. Recommended, but, you know, with some hesitation. You know, some things are not quite there. So, anyways, thank you again, Azurus, so much for this game. You gave me a chance to play it, and if you hadn't, I probably would have bought this on my own, on the sale that's happening right now for Steam, and, probably wouldn't have been too happy when I got around to playing it. Because I was really looking forward to digging deep into this game. But if I read some stuff and I watch like a few Let's Plays where it's like, yes, I really do, you know, think I didn't give it a fair shake, I will go back and play it again. But right now as it stands, I mean, dude, as a gamer, I'm sure you all understand, it's like, you know, 3-4 hours, man. It's like, that's what you get as a game. And if it's just not good after that point, come on, like, right? How much do I have to keep playing to make it good? So, well, guys, I will catch you on the next one.